You just...
Hey guys, welcome back to Daily Insomnia episode 180. We had to cut in. We had to cut in. Post joke.
Myself.
Yeah. We got to save ourselves, man. We're both happy men. You know what I'm saying?
We're just happy, dude. I thought I had something else, and now we're just happy.
Happy.
Yeah, that's what we call it nowadays. We're happy, dude.
Dude, can I get deep for a second, man?
What's up, man? I'm all ears, dude.
All right,
I'm
thanks,
here.
man.
Just us.
Thanks, man. Thanks for
Literally, it's just us. No more. We don't even have third person anymore.
Well, yeah. Let me just get deep for a second. You know, dude, life is
Box of chocolates?
life is funny sometimes.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? I'm only a few days, man. A few days away from leaving the roaring 20s.
The roaring 20s, man.
You know? Flew by, man.
Did it feel like it flew by?
Yeah, for sure. 100%, man. Like, sometimes I look back. Look, I sit down and I sit down. I stop what I'm doing and I sit down and I start to remember. No, but you know, you have these moments of remembrance, right? And I'm like, man, the 20s, 10 years.
It's not a lot.
Nah, the teens felt much longer.
Sure, yeah.
Much longer.
Feels forever.
Yeah, but the 20s, literally, I remember turning 20. I remember turning 21. And from 21, it was literally a blink in time, man. And now I sit here just 2 days away from hitting that 3-0.
3-0, man. 3-0.
The marker, the scarlet ladder.
Scarlet number. Mm-hmm.
Once you hit 30, man,
it's all downhill.
You got 10 more good years. You got 10 more good years, dude. That's it. Like, as long as you take care of yourself, you eat well, you work out, you got 10 good years left in you. Because once you get hit 40, fucking go kill yourself. Go jump out that
Problems
cliff.
here, problems there.
Go jump off that cliff, man.
My knee, my hip.
My hip.
My
Kiss-knee braces,
toe, man.
Kiss-knee braces, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I gotta give
bills
up.
are racking up.
I gotta give up drinking because the kiss-knee braces,
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Man. That's a tough trade-off right there.
And when both the parents had braces growing up, that kid's fucked. Like I know for a fact, everything my kid, all his faults will be of my own.
So he's gonna go down the same path,
like,
he or she.
Like I know, like we'll say they, right? Keep it socially acceptable, right? They will, will have my faults, and then if my wife, right, the mother of my children, has the same faults as mine, it's almost certain they'll have it.
Times 2.
Yeah.
Worse.
So I'm gonna see him now. I'm like, it's like, Dad, my teeth hurt. And I'm like,
see gaps and everything.
Gaps, fucking
teeth all the way in the back of their.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Fucking, yeah, like somebody wipes their teeth and then reading Braille the whole fucking time. You know what I mean? I got fucked. Oh, you got fucked. Oh, okay, that's weird. You know what I mean? And it's one of those things where I'm gonna see him. I'm gonna see him struggle with weak wrists, my weak little wrists I have.
Small hands.
These are proportionate to my height, right, dude? Let's make this clear. Right, these no Trumpies. I got no
Trumpies. Yeah,
no Trumpies right here, right? I'm at 6'4" and I have hands of a man who's only 5 feet tall, right, dude? Let's make that clear. But but really, fucking, it went by, dude. Went by, man. And a lot of people say, the 20s it's the time of growth.
Yeah.
The time
in every aspect.
Of trying to find yourself in the world, right? Mm-hmm. And then the 30s is when you should have fun, right? Because you're what's going on in life. You kind of have your financial
more stable. You have more money.
Financially more stable. Yeah,
the idea at least behind it.
Yeah, the idea behind it, right? But we'll see, man.
Well, you got to think about this, though, man. Like, I mean, times have changed. I mean, yes, we're going into our 30s here pretty soon. But they said the 30s is the new 20s, man.
They say that. But for people who kept in shape, yeah, because if you're not in shape, 30.
Yeah, it's rough. It's a rough life.
30, rough life. Right there.
It's the same thing with the 40s, new 30s, man. You know, you have money, this, and that. I mean,
we're definitely, people who, who kept themselves well, right?
Yeah.
You could definitely ease the aging process.
A little bit,
right? You don't have to look so beat up. Because, I see people, I remember like seeing people that are 30, or they were in their mid-20s. I'm like, you were in your mid-20s?
Dude.
You were in your mid-20s in this picture? Bro, you look like a broken 40.
Dude.
There's no way you were.
Man.
I see people who are younger than me in age-wise. And I'm like, you look way more beat up than I do.
That's
and
facts,
I got years. I got years on you, my friend.
I've seen it. All of a sudden, I see like women of 30, 31. I'm like, what happened to you? What happened?
Like, how did you age overnight?
Todo acabado, you know what I'm saying? I mean, rough nights with coke and fucking heavy drinking. I mean, God does it to you. Cigarettes too. I mean,
no, cigarettes will drain.
Genetics.
Genetics is key, right? And everything.
You look beat. But yeah, I would say, man, I think fun ride so far. It's been all right. Yeah. That feels like 5 minutes.
I thought I would
underwater.
I thought I would have been a millionaire right now and retired soccer player and retired MMA fighter. You know what I mean? Things didn't work out.
Damn.
Things didn't work out as my fortune teller told me it would.
Do you we're getting deep, right?
Get deep, man.
Do you have any regrets? Stuff you didn't accomplish in your 20s, man. It's too deep. Shit, dude. Hold on.
Wait.
Cut the podcast.
Wait. Do you still want me to have a relationship after this? Where do I start? No, I don't have any regrets, man.
But things like, I should have done this, I should have done that. I mean,
if I had those thoughts, I would have to remember what it was. But I don't remember. Not that I forgot it. I haven't forgot my 20s, right? But if there was any regrets, like at this point, I just don't remember. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's not a point in my memory anymore where I'm like, oh, I should have done that. Should have done this. Obviously, there's always things you could have done better. There's things you could have, you could have took the leap of faith in. But overall, no, I don't really have anything, man, that I lose sleep over. You know what I do? Maybe a little bit. I wish I would have stopped. I wish I would have started in the stock game much earlier.
I mean, I think all of us.
But of course. Like I
wish I kept my Bitcoin back in the day, bro. You know what I'm saying?
But otherwise,
no.
Nah, because the only reason I say stocks because I've always had an interest in that. Since I was young. I remember first learning about them. But overall, when it comes to like anything else, I don't think so, man. I don't think so. There's, we all have dark moments in our life. There are moments of sadness, moments of desperation.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is what it is, man. We can't live in the past, or you'll drown in it. You know what I mean?
That's true, man.
Quote me. I just made that shit up. Quote me, motherfuckers. Make me a meme. What about you, man? I mean, you're only a year away, dude.
A year away. I mean, after your birthday, it's my birthday the next week, man.
Yeah.
I mean, regrets.
No, but what do you see? Because think about it. This coming year. Your birthday's on the 4th, right?
Yeah, the 4th.
4th of April. Starting from there, after that clock turns 0. From there, you have 1 year, exactly 1 year left in your 20s. That's it. There's no going back.
I mean, there's no going back.
I'm trying to say, like, that's it. 1 year left. I remember last year thinking to this day, and I was like, I have 1 more year left in my 20s. And now it's that day.
Now it's here.
There's no buts to it. And of course, we all lost a year of our lives, right?
Yeah.
Because of COVID, right? Everybody. There's not one.
Everyone got slowed down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody lost a year. You know, because if you had plans that year, you lost a year. If you had goals to reach that year, you lost that year. COVID definitely took a year away from the majority of people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You know, people who were graduating high school, you know, didn't get their senior, you know, that experience that we all had.
Senior prom, senior anything. You know
senior
what I'm saying?
anything,
Could be
right?
college,
You know, there's a
could be
lot
whatever,
of
yeah.
there's a lot of people who lost a year worth of time.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. So how do you?
I mean, all I can say is, you know, thankful an additional year because, I mean, like you said, last year, not everyone got that additional year. You know what I'm saying? We lost quite a bit of people through what's happened to everything. Riots, this, that, COVID. Got to be thankful, right? I know it's, you know, for some it might be scary. For others it might be, fuck, I'm getting old, I'm doing this. I see my kids grow up 1 year older. You know, one day I'm not going to have them.
Well,
but,
like you said, I think that's always the hardest. Because when you see growth.
Oh, yeah, dude. For me, it's always been more of a, like, fuck. Not so much me getting older. At this point, fuck me, right? It's just seeing my daughter get older. I'm like, oh, yeah. Fuck, it's hard.
I mean, you've been fucked since, like, 20. Yeah. the first gray hair that I saw pop out your head, I was like, oh, this dude's down.
Got a lot of white hairs now. But it's more of that. It's like seeing your kids grow up, which I think we're all should be thankful, you know? Yeah. One more year. Other people don't have that opportunity. One more year, you know what I'm saying? It's scary. It's sad. Whatever you're feeling. But gotta be grateful. It's one more year.
Yeah. Yeah. Because, I mean, think about it, man. Those people that reach, like 90s plus, like, wow, man. Like, how lucky were you to have gotten this far in life? Right? And I'm not saying that because I'm like, oh, I'm dying. But
but for sure, just one more year.
It is one of those things, man. It's just like it's crazy. It's crazy to live that long.
We have our ups and downs in life, man. And I've said this before, but even in those downs, I'm still grateful and I'm still happy in my own way that I went through it. You know, at least other people don't have the chance. Yeah, other people, time stops at 16, 18, 20, 25.
Yeah.
At quickly, 4, 3, you know, it's just, what can we say? We're grateful.
Yeah, I mean, like I know I'm gonna go down the left. I'm gonna go down the left path real quick for a second. But I had some family here over the weekend. Yeah, and he lives in Dallas. You know, young cousin of mine. Yeah, just turned 21. You know what I mean?
Cheers to him, dude.
Awesome to finally hit.
He was probably drinking at 15, bro. Doesn't matter. He's been drinking.
Doesn't matter. But now you can legally walk into a bar and buy himself a drink, right? But yeah, no, he was just telling me, man. You know, obviously he lives in Dallas. Different life out there,
for sure. Yeah,
compared to here, you know what I'm saying? And he was just telling me. He was telling me that he went to school with this one dude. I mean, this like literally has a little bit to do with what we're talking about. But it just the story reminded me at this point. But yeah, he's like, yeah, man, I went to school with this one dude. You know, he became his dad was a drug dealer. His dad was in jail for drug dealing and stuff like that. And he was like, his dad put him in the same circles. Yeah. You know, he like with his old circles, basically. Yeah, like that. He's like, hey, man, you know, talk to these people, they'll get you down the same path that I went to. Great father. Great man. He said, hey, son, you know what got me in jail? Was gonna get you in jail. And so he was telling me about this dude that he went to high school with. He's like, yeah, man, he was making really good money. He was flashing on the Instagram, you know, showing cash upon cash. And he showed me a video of him like in the kitchen, and the dude's like 100 bills, stack of 100 bills. Here it is. And he's like, but he's like, this is the crazy thing about it. This dude, so the people that he was like partnered with, he ended up robbing them. Right, so that's why then he made that video with all that money that he had to rob from his associates, right? Puts it on the gram. Dumbest thing you could have fucking done, right? Puts it out there.
Wow.
Like, hey, look all this money I got from, you know, robbing this other dude.
Wow.
Then he builds a new partnership with a different dude, robs him, right? Robs him, and I won't go too much in detail.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to specifically out the person, but he robs the second guy he associates himself with. The second guy finds out it's him. You know, tracks him down to his house. They get him, strip him naked, throw him in a car. In the car he had brought like a brand new Mercedes in the garage.
Straight cash.
Yeah, straight cash probably. They throw him in his Mercedes, lock the doors, pour gasoline on it, and lit the dude on fire.
Let the car on fire.
Lit the car on fire, yeah. And the dude was like young, man. He was probably like in his late teens. You know what I mean?
Not in the 20s.
Like 19, 18, maybe 20. And he was just like, yeah, man, this dude got lit up. The guy, went to jail, but there was no, like, evidence because everything got burned.
Yeah.
You can track a bullet. You can't track a fire.
No, I don't think.
Right? You can be like, where the fire started.
If you look at the Ring cameras, now that everyone has
like there was some footage,
then,
but otherwise, you're not going to be able to track
correct
who started a fire unless you saw the person start the fire. Mm-hmm. And yeah, they were just saying that dude, when, he got, the kid was young, man. Got murdered.
I mean, young stupidity things, man.
Yeah.
But it's a game you don't want to play in.
Yeah. And the only reason I bring up that story is because, I mean, it's a point, it's a great example of, like, that dude was not even in his 20s, probably. And then right there. You know what I mean?
That's dad's fault, man.
Yeah.
That's dad's fault for
Isn't
saying.
that fucking crazy, dude?
That's a dad's fault for saying, hey, man, get in the circle. What are you doing, man?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah, but I mean, his fault, too, because,
he made a decision.
One thing is getting in the circle, and then one thing is like, hey, I'm going to fucking try to rob everybody.
But, sometimes you don't know better. You know what I'm saying? You don't.
You know better.
You know better, but you don't know better because at the same time, you don't know any other lifestyle but that. So you think that's the norm, but it's not the norm.
No, but I'm trying to say you know better that if you backstab somebody.
Oh, for sure.
Things are going to come your way.
She's lucky that the first time you robbed somebody, nothing happened.
Yeah.
Second time, you got ladybug on the couch.
You got what?
Ladybug on your couch.
What does that mean?
Ladybug. It's a ladybug on your couch. On your.
Oh, dude.
It's a fucking ladybug.
No, I know, but.
It bothered me.
No, but you said it.
But it didn't register.
No,
like,
but you're in the middle of an explanation, and you're like, that's why you get lady. That's why you got
a new analogy.
You're like
ladybug on the couch.
Ladybug on the couch.
You just nod. You're just like, that's a new one.
Yeah, I'm like, that's a new one. But I'm like, what does that mean? And you're like, bro. And then you said it again. You're like, bro, ladybug in the couch. Dude, I was like, I don't even fucking know anymore.
Hey, I appreciate you just nodding.
I was like, you know what? Man, I'm dirty. Right. Yeah, I am dirty. I have no understand. I don't understand the lingo that you're using right now.
But other than that, but no, dude, yeah, it's just, man, like I said, man, it's borrowed time. We're all on borrowed time. That's what it is, borrowed time. But what can I say, man? I saw you grow from, like I said, 20, 21.
I like you said grow.
It's grow.
The same matured because I.
Okay, you're right. I'm sorry.
You made me around. You made me around the same.
You stayed 5'4", and that's why you say that.
You give me my goddamn 2
inches.
Right?
I gotta say 5'4", so when people actually see you, like, oh, you're actually taller.
Yeah.
You're taller in person.
Say 5'1". Say 5'1". He's like, I think you're 4'11", bro.
But no, of course, man. I saw a level of maturity that. I mean, you always were a more mature person than a lot of us. You know what I'm saying? You had a more mature point of view on what life was, on a lot of things, music, food, clothing, cars, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You just always had a more mature point of view.
I feel safe to say that I've always been the same guy.
Yeah.
Right?
Out of all the years, yeah, you've always been the same guy.
And I don't say that to be like I knew I feel like I knew who I was early on in age. Mm-hmm. I never tried to pretend to be somebody.
You didn't have an identity crisis.
Yeah. I didn't try
like
to
some do at fucking 25.
Yeah.
24, dude. Right out of high school, some of us don't even know who we are or what we are.
Yeah. So, it's one of those things, man. It's just that, and I'm saying that, maybe just, like I've always said, there's some things I could have been better at. I could have been more of an extrovert in some sense, right? But I like who I am.
It just doesn't fit your lifestyle.
Yeah,
it doesn't fit. Once again, it doesn't fit who you are.
I get annoyed easily, man. I get annoyed easily, dude.
Well, that's why you're not an extrovert.
Yeah, I just like,
that's why you keep to yourself.
And I've always said that, man. When it came to women, when it came to friends, you know, I was very easily, you know, ticked off, turned off
Very.
by simplest things, man.
You're not someone that can adapt because
No, I can adapt.
you can adapt, but at the same time, like I don't want to be here anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah, like, okay, I'm done. I'm tapped out.
yeah. Because there's some dude. I mean, some people that
I feel like when you're younger, I feel like you're a little bit more. You're open to, you know, I gotta adapt, okay. But as you're older, you stick to one plan only. It's what I want. If it doesn't happen, then I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah. What you trying to say is my way or the highway?
Yeah, I mean, a little bit.
Hey guys, we do what I want to do, or I'm not going.
But you have a certain mindset. Like, this is what I want to achieve, and we can't achieve it. Then we either gotta go with a different plan, or we're not gonna do that at all. We gotta nip it in the bud.
Gotta nip it in the bud, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I mean, and it's weird, man, because I like, you know, you meet people throughout life, and some people just like, it's the same dude over and over again, man. You know, like I've met the same girl a million of times, right? You met the same bro a million of times. It's just some people are just like they fall in that fucking you know, routine, and it's just like there's no escaping it.
But like you said, man, just people have to grow. People have to grow in their own way, but also people have to find growth. You can't just because, like I said, you've matured.
Yeah.
And you have grown in areas that you never thought you would grow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Personality-wise. Not physically.
Personality, you stick in the mud, bro.
That personality that girl a little bit. Physically, I've been the same. I've had the same penis since 14.
Damn, dude.
I've had the same penis that was 14. No, I'm kidding.
It drags on the ground, dude.
Drags on the
Burns,
ground.
man.
I want that motherfucker to shrink.
But you gotta say this, man. I think the biggest thing of you being an introvert is carry yourself into comedy, dude. You do your first stand up.
Yeah. No, I live
You know
up to the moment. I've never shy from the moment. Like, I'm very good at that.
You can't. You live up to the moment. You came back on a few things that you were down on.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
You got wins, man. You got a lot of wins. Start your 20s. You got a lot of wins.
I got a couple wins. I was
got a lot of
able
wins.
to accomplish feats. Feats.
Feats, yeah.
Yeah. That some men would never have accomplished.
That's true. That's 100% right, dude.
Some men would have shot up score. You know what I'm saying? What the things I've been through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, yeah.
You know, the golden rope. You know what I mean?
The golden rope. Yeah.
We can't ever forget the golden rope.
Oh man, that rope.
The
rope
lasso
was
of truth. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, 17 was a pivotal point in your life. 2017, man.
Still cry every once in a while, dude.
Of happiness.
Still cry. So I look down. I'm like, this can't be real. This can't be real.
Oh man, it's like you're in a different dimension, man.
Yeah, dude.
But no, man. I mean, you've grown, man. What can I say? Still my boy. Oh, I think another big win. This podcast, dude. What else?
Yeah. Sorry, when you said that, it kind of ruined my day a little bit. But you were like, you said my boy Blue. And I'm like, God, I know. You know what? Life is not good. Life is not good.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, dude, out of all the things that we tried, we attempted back in our younger years, you know, clothing line, this YouTube, that YouTube, clothing line.
Now you're listening to all of our what's it called? Disappointments?
You know what I'm saying?
All of our failures? Failures.
But trial and error. We call it trial and error.
Is that the nice way of saying it?
Well, look what
I'm an entrepreneur. Oh yeah, what have you done? Nothing.
But we have attempted. And that's the thing, man. You attempted. You've attempted a lot of things. And one of the biggest things is the podcast.
Yeah, look at us now. We got ring lights.
4 years in the making.
We got cameras.
July, I don't know what day July, but July's will be the 4th year, man.
Yeah.
That's longer than your relationship, bro. That's longer than let's get a relationship with God, but you know what I'm saying. But it's one of the things that has been the most consistent, has seen some success. You've dedicated your can I say your life to now?
Yeah,
It's dedication.
Dedication, man. Dedication.
Just like you were dedicated once in soccer, you're dedicated once to MMA.
But you know what's funny? When I do look back to my times of like doing playing soccer and doing MMA. Soccer, I was growing up, that was like one of my first dreams, right? I wanted to be a soccer player. I wanted to go play for the Chivas. And
Chivas USA?
Yeah, Chivas USA. I wanted to go play for the Chivas, and then from the Chivas, go to Europe to one of the teams, right? One of the big...
Anybody that wants it at that point.
Anybody who wanted, right? But then I look back to who I was when I was trying to accomplish that dream. And I didn't put any work into it. Like, my thought was, like, I'll just be good enough by playing the high school team and playing the Park District.
For sure.
That would get me to the next stage in life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And looking back to it, now, I'm just like, I didn't do anything. It's like I never went outside and ran for, just to be in condition. I didn't go outside and dribble the ball just to work on my dribbling. Mm-hmm. I didn't kick the ball in the goal to work on my free kicks or just work on my... I didn't do any of that shit. And for me to like back then to like believe that I was like, oh, I'm gonna I want to be this. Like, fuck you, dude. You didn't put any of the work into it.
Well, you gotta understand this, man. Those different times, man.
No, but people who want to be people who want to be that person.
Yeah,
put in the work. The people who became professional basketball players, the people who became professional soccer players, in any sport, right? They put in the work. All they did was live, train, and sleep to get to that point, right? And not that all of those people made it, but those people who got closest to making it professionally, that's all they did. And I was like, me looking back and being like, all I did was play soccer for fun. All I did was play soccer for fun. Mm-hmm. I was nowhere near, ever near to being a professional soccer player. And not that I didn't even deserve to be put in that thought. It's like, for example, when you played football, you play football for the high school because that's all you can. You can't do like Park District football
for sure,
right? But you put your time in for it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And did you try your hardest? Probably not. No. Right? You didn't go out of your way to train to be
not
the next.
Not as much as it should have been done.
Exactly.
But, yeah.
Exactly. But even then, you were way more committed in football than I ever was in soccer, because you at least got the scholarship out of it, right?
Yeah.
You were able to go to college and play it for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Right. So at least you got, much closer than I ever did. Mm-hmm. And then when it came to MMA, when I did MMA, I tried. I went to the gym. I was there. But even then, it was still very, it wasn't like, did I try more in soccer? I would say yes. When I was in practice, that I work hard, for sure. But I think what hurt me there was not only the team that I was a part of, but I just never felt part of the team also. You know what I mean?
You got to deal a lot with the politics too.
Yeah, there wasn't any what is it called, commodity?
Commodity,
yeah.
It's a dog-eat-dog world.
Yeah,
everybody wants that one shot of getting called up at least to a league.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now there's a lot more. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
there's a lot more leagues everywhere
exactly.
else.
It's like when I was there, I felt like
promotions. What do you want to call it?
I feel like just like a number.
Yeah, you're just paying the membership.
Yeah, I was paying a membership. That's all I was.
Yeah,
I was just a guy who paid a membership, and I went to the classes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And when I was in the classes, I did well. I trained. I worked hard at it. But that was it. That was it. And I think that obviously that it hurts because when you're there and you put in, and not that I was put in the time to be recognized. Not that I was put in the time to have that recognition of like, oh, this guy's just shit. But I was there, I was putting in the work.
You took a more humble approach, though, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Into that. Because you said so yourself, man. Like, I've beat some of the top fighters at that gym.
Would that be? But I was.
You
know,
you outclassed them a little bit here, there.
Yeah.
You showed some.
I showed
like you showed future. You know, like, this guy has some skill.
Exactly. I showed that I had skill.
Yeah.
Skill warranted enough to be.
You know what? Like, hey, let's grow this guy.
Yeah, like, hey, maybe we should listen. Maybe we should work with this guy a little more. There was definitely, I would say, without thinking more of myself, I knew for a fact that I had that. That I was better than the average dude at that gym.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Things came more natural to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I never felt like I didn't have the movements or the striking or the wrestling or even jiu-jitsu. You know, I felt like I had potential to be better.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But, same thing.
Like I said, politics,
favorites, treating it more as a money machine than an actual
grow people.
Let's grow people. Let's see who we can make more champions out of this.
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen the people that were there when I was training and stayed with it. Nothing came from any of them.
I think the farthest was what, WEC?
Yeah, it was like a second tier MMA league.
Yeah.
And not that my belittling that when I say that, but I'm saying like, it's just that there wasn't. You could tell that there wasn't effort to really like make some of the great fighters.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Like other camps would be doing.
Mm-hmm. I get you on that, man. Because I used to train there myself for speed agility for football and stuff like that. I would see you a few times there too.
Yeah.
So I knew. They did everything. They had a gym. They had like I said, the speed agility for football or any sport, to be honest. And then you had your boxing and then MMA.
Yeah.
So, but you attempted, you tried, didn't go your way. On to the next.
Yeah. Yeah, and this is like things like little things like that, man. It's just that's what it's all about. But you do wonder like if you had put in more dedication to whatever you wanted to accomplish back then, right? Mm-hmm. My example being soccer and MMA. If I would have just like forced myself upon them. Like, hey, like I'm here, motherfucker. Like, pay attention.
You really gotta whoop somebody's ass.
Yeah, like pay attention. I'm here. Like, I don't know why you care about this fucking 34-year-old and 38. Like, they're past. They're done. There's no future among these fuckers. No. Listen to the guy who's 16. Listen to the guy who's 17, 18. The kids that are coming up. Don't pay attention to some fucking broken ass. Dude.
I get he's paying the bills, but at the same time,
he's paying the same bills I'm paying the bills.
Yeah.
And that was, things like that where I'm just like, obviously not the way I would run things. You know what I mean? Not that I'm a pro or anything like that, but I think, the future's in the youth. You know what I mean? Like, for example, if I was now at 30, right? If I was to show up at that gym and they're like, oh, now we gotta pay attention to you. Like, bro, I'm fucking 30.
I'm done.
You know what I mean?
I'm just here to get in shape, dude.
Yeah, I'm here to get in shape. Watch it. Look, you said kid that's 12? Dude, that dude has beautiful combination for that age. He's turning his hip right when he throws that kick. He's stepping into the punch. Like, that kid looks good. Like, hey, focus on that kid. Don't focus on me. I'm just fucking... I'm just here, man. I'm just paying the bills. Paying the lights.
Some people at 30, man, they give that one shot. Like, maybe have a shot. Some do.
Yeah, but that's 30 with a lot of experience. That's like, hey, I was a Olympic wrestler, and now I'm transitioning into... MMA. I was a
who did that? It was
Yoel Romero.
Yeah.
Olympic wrestler for Cuba for many years, and then transitioned to MMA. Or people who've been like boxers or kickboxers, and then they transition to MMA. Like things like that, right? That's given. Yeah, for sure. Pay attention to that.
Biggest one is DC. I would say.
Yeah, DC, same thing. Yeah.
Olympic wrestler, right? Olympic wrestler.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden, I think at 32, he started training for MMA, wasn't it?
But I think he was around it already.
Yeah.
But yeah, more focusedly, probably around that age. Yeah.
That's crazy. Man. Become a champion at that age.
Yeah.
Fuck. And dominate.
Yeah.
And then champion.
Yeah. But those are guys that already had a pedigree behind them. You know what I'm saying? they had years of experience on a similar sport, and they were able to transition. And then they carry that work ethic, which is always key and anything in life, right? And in the podcast, and comedy, and MMA and soccer and basketball, football, whatever the case is the amount of work you're willing to put into that certain thing.
Do you think you exceeded your work ethic from years ago to what you are now?
Now, yeah. I would say if I had the drive that I currently have, and the things that I do now, if I had that even like 5 years ago, would be different, right? Mm-hmm. But yeah, those are just one of those things, man, that that happen, right? But then you also have to answer that question: was I not driven back then because I didn't want it as much as I want this currently?
We got to understand this. This currently is driven from your past experiences. Like, dude, I didn't accomplish what I accomplished here. I have to make sure this is not the same thing.
There's a little bit of that, but also I don't think I wanted those other things as much as I want this.
Maybe because you see the talent inside yourself. You know you have talent.
I feel like, no, but that's the thing though, because I felt I had talent in MMA. I felt like I had talent in soccer. Of course, not looking back at soccer.
Yeah. I'm garbage, son. Dude.
Hey, straighten out the kicks first,
man. Hey, Sunday league, Sunday league all day.
Yeah, hey, how many goals did you miss, you son of a bitch? Hey, you don't kick with the point of your foot. No, but you know what I'm trying to say, right? It's just that there's other things. There's other things that you do look back to. You're just like, you know what? You know what I mean? Like, how do you, like, when you look back at, like, at football for you?
Man, when I look back, high school is a horrible time.
Yeah.
I hated high school. I'm not going to lie. High school, I was never, first of all, my mental state of mind was not there. It's not what it is now.
But let's be more particular about, like, football. Like think about back when you were in football and you were, like, you had to go to practice. Like, how did you treat practice?
Dude, I mean, practice was practice, you know what I'm saying? Was I happy to be there? Not all the times, but I enjoyed most of the time I was there. I enjoyed it, but, the days where I had to condition stuff like that, I was like, oh, fuck. This shit, dude.
But when you would go to those moments of conditioning, and you're like, I don't want to be fucking here. Wasn't there also that thought in your head where you're like, oh, but I want to go pro? At what point did you stop believing that you would go pro?
I think I stopped believing in when I went to college.
That first year.
That first year for sure.
Yeah.
Cause That's some motherfuckers that are bigger than me, more faster than me, more stronger than me, and then like, oh, this is what I can do. But I went against some athletes, man.
Yeah, and right away you saw the difference.
I'm like, oh, that's
crazy.
You got to think about this, man. The league that I played in high school, there's some good players, but
garbage.
Garbage. Yeah, all in total garbage. Now in college, dude, I went against, because I was on defense. So this is my second year. Yeah. I went against some tall motherfuckers, dude. We're talking about 6'5", 6'4", 320, 330, 300 pounds.
Yeah.
I was 6'1", 6'2", mere 240, bro.
Yeah.
260 at max, and I was starting defensive line. Did I beat them? In some situations, yes.
Yeah.
Did they beat me in some situations? Yes. But they're the better athlete.
Do you remember that first practice? Cause okay, like, so to start, let me start by asking a couple questions.
Let's start with 2000 when I first went to college.
Okay, but let me start with a couple questions before you get into that. So you got your scholarship.
Yeah.
You know what college you're gonna go play for?
For sure, I knew.
What day you got to show up, and right away when you showed up, was it like straight into football?
Straight to football.
Okay,
nothing more.
Before any of that, did you try to get in shape?
Yeah,
football.
I was super in shape, dude.
You were in super shape.
We're talking about 2010, when we used to play in the Tuesday, Thursday at the park. But that's one thing. But no.
Like
I did more than that too.
Yeah.
Not so much lifting, but running, dude. I was at my best conditioning of my life was that year.
Yeah. I
would go play soccer Tuesdays and Thursdays. We'd run miles.
Yeah.
And it just sprints the whole time.
Yeah.
2 or 3 times a week, I'll run another 2 miles on the track. conditioning, just nonstop.
Yeah.
Dude, that was like I said, physically wise, that was like probably my best.
But also knowing that you could have been better.
Of course, it's always better.
Yeah. But I'm saying
instead of 2 miles, I run 4 miles,
if you,
5 miles. I could have lifted this, I could have lifted that. Yeah.
Like looking back, honestly, like how much percentage wise did you give to be at the best possible shape? Looking back
that year, I think I did a lot.
No, but give me a percentage. Give me a number.
Oh, I went by 110%.
You think you went 100%?
I feel like I went 110% in conditioning, not lifting, dude. We've played,
but because I'm trying to say like 2 miles is not a lot.
No, I know, but you gotta think about this. Now we're in soccer. I'm running like 3 or 4 miles.
Yeah,
because this is sprint spots. You're trying. You're still moving.
Yeah, okay.
Like, dude, like I'm saying, conditioning wise, I was at my best.
Okay.
Because when I showed up to camp that year, I outlasted everyone.
Yeah.
I had the best condition of everyone. I'm talking about from linemen to running backs, wide receivers. I had the best condition.
So that first
I wasn't
day,
the fastest, but I had the best condition.
Yeah, that first day of practice. You walk in. Break that down to me because I know you remember this pretty good.
Of course. Dude.
Okay, so break it down.
College, I love college, man.
All right, so you show up.
I show up, dude. I won't say scrawny, but a bigger guy.
You show up.
I see all the white athletes. I see all the black athletes. A couple Samoans.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A couple of Latinos, you know what I'm saying, on the team. But I saw because there were some big dudes. There was some one of my boys.
And this is you walking into the locker room.
This is me walking just into the open house of like the football players, like welcome.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I've already been to that school a weekend before.
You know how scary that looks to me, dude. Because can you imagine me walking in?
For sure, that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about these dudes. I'm saying we're talking about some 6'2", 6'3" guys. Not the tallest of guys, but taller guys, bigger guys, stronger guys.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And I'm like, wow, like I'm here,
Yeah.
I accomplished something. No, I don't think I was ever nervous.
No butterflies.
No butterflies.
Walking into the doors open.
I walked in there very, very confident because I was in the best condition of my life.
You felt good.
I felt real good.
Okay.
I was the best condition of my life. I'm like, you know what? I might not be the strongest, but I'm going to outlast you. Mm-hmm. Whatever. I might not be the biggest, but I'm going to outlast you. I'm going to run circles around you. You know what I'm saying? So I walk in. We're all talking, this and that. I gravitate towards the brown kids because, the Browns. Yeah. So there's already some common ground between us. We go into our dorm rooms. Oh, actually, no. We go to the dorm rooms first because we're packing. We're unpacking. Like this. Oh, hey, Gammal.
And unpack. Come back down here.
Yeah, exactly. And then we get the group. Yeah. So I started meeting people. This, and that. At the time, my roommate was a soccer player.
Yeah.
From close here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At that time, he's played a couple games with us, and
I smoked him.
That's you know what? To be honest, dude, you were a better athlete than a lot of those guys.
Yeah, I was.
and here's the thing. He got a scholarship.
That's one of those things that when I look back, and I don't look back to, but I'm trying to say
But you were a better athlete than a lot of those people.
Yeah, and I'm just like,
even with the mirror, maybe you didn't have the greatest of soccer skills. You were still the top athlete compared to those guys.
I would have done great numbers.
You know what I'm saying?
I would have been a great bench player. But go ahead, go back.
But so we're there, we're all talking, this. Head coach comes in, we're in the auditorium. So head coach comes in, passing out playbooks, this and that. This is what's required for your camp. I've got how many weeks before your school started? We're training this, and this, and this, and this. Everyone breaks down into your, at that time I was offensive line. I didn't want to be offensive line, but give me a fucking scholarship. So like, all right, cool, I'll be your offensive line.
And you played offensive line?
For 2 JV games.
Oh, so you had no experience?
No experience. 2 JV games. Yeah. I hated it. Yeah. No, I had fun, but I didn't want to be in the position.
Yeah. So why did you get scholarship? Why would you get hired? I mean, sorry.
Because of my film, they like, oh, you block pretty good. Let's be an offensive line. I'm like, okay. It's a scholarship, whatever. I'm there. Yeah. I eventually.
I'm sorry, I keep interrupting.
I eventually wanted to transition to playing defense. And I did. I got to.
Did you get any other scholarships?
No. Oh yeah. I got one from from high school. That went towards my books.
What do you mean? High school.
I did like I forgot what it was. Write an essay, why I deserve a scholarship, blah blah blah.
But no, but I'm saying like football scholarship.
Yeah, I got. Oh no, just one.
Just one.
Here's the thing, dude. My grades sucked ass.
Oh, I know.
That's my own fault.
But that's everybody. No, you think?
No, the majority. A lot.
Yeah.
Dude, a lot of athletes I played with and I played against.
But
their grades sucked, and that's why they're at the league. They are.
yeah. So the coach that got you the scholarship, like, did he work hard to get you a scholarship?
Yeah, he wanted me on the team. Like, I want you.
No. I'm saying your coach, your high school coach.
Oh, yeah. He helped me out. Of course, he helped me out. Like, dude, we gotta do this.
He went out of his way to really.
Yeah, he reached out to teams. Yeah, he reached out to teams,
Damn,
stuff like
dude.
that. But what killed me was my grades.
Okay. So sorry, go back to. Sorry, go back.
But whatever, dude. I'm there. We all break down to our positions. We meet the coaches, this and that. Once again, expectations.
Yeah.
Cool. That day, we're having dinner. So we're all kind of hanging out with our positions, getting to know one another.
Yeah.
The next day, dude, wake up 6 a.m.
6 a.m. First practice.
6 a.m. first practice. Where we get on the field, and once again, what we're supposed to do is get into our position, stretch out, this and that. First thing, dude, conditioning test. And here's the thing, dude. It was the easiest conditioning, but for some reason I expected more. But this is what the test versus D1 versus what we had. Oh, this shit's a cakewalk.
Yeah.
Because all we had to do was 16 sprints on the field, full field, 16 sprints.
Full field. So that's from the touchdown to touchdown.
Touchdown.
Okay.
That's all. 16 of them.
And how hard is that?
For me at that time, I loved it because I smoked everybody.
No, but how far is that? How far?
Oh, that's touchdown is 100 yards.
100 yards. Okay.
If you want to do the whole field,
so
look at about 120.
So we're talking about 1,600 yards of pure running.
Okay.
Well,
one sprint and then turn around, wait for the whistle, next sprint. So it's continuous. And dude, for me, I'm telling you, I smoked everyone.
Yeah.
I wasn't the fastest. Okay.
But you finished.
I finished. Okay, well, here's the thing. The first 15, I won all of them. The last lap, which, everyone wants to give it their all, I got smoked. I'm not the fastest. But the first 15 laps, I was the fastest at the time.
Yeah.
Because I had the condition.
But to be in your position, you didn't have to be fast.
No.
Yeah.
But I just choose to be fast.
Yeah.
At that time, I was weighing about 220. Like I said, once again, the best conditioning of my life.
Yeah.
To this day, I'm like, dude, that year as a whole.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then from there, this is, we get our helmet, we get our pads, and then we start actually, training in our position. And I was still offensive line. I was JV squad. So I would go up against the starting defense, you know what I'm saying, that's going to play in the next 10, 11 games.
Yeah.
And even though, I'm going to say this, even though I wasn't the strongest, I wasn't the fastest, speed-wise, but I was the quickest to get off the line.
Mm-hmm.
And with my quickness came my strength.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was off the line quicker.
You were able to set yourself quicker than the other guy was.
And I was able to fucking beat people. Because when we used to do drills, it'll be two offensive line versus one defensive line. The defensive line, you're supposed to split the two and, protect your gap. Me and whoever my partner was, we would destroy every defensive line. Yeah. Why? Because I set the tempo and another guy came in. That's the reason why I got promoted into, hey, let's get you into defense. Because of my quick step, my way to position myself right away. So
when you were going practice, when was the first time you got do you remember the first time you got a compliment from the coach?
Oh, yeah, dude. Once again, the drills. I got a compliment from the defensive coach. Like, dude, you're whipping my guy's ass.
Yeah.
You're whooping my guy's ass. After so many compliments, he's like, you know what? I want him on my side of the ball. Because like I said, I told my office line, like, dude, I don't want to be in this position. Yeah. But I'm here because you gave me a scholarship. I'm gonna do my job, Yeah. I'm not fighting against you. I'm not saying I want to, switch now. So no. I'll do my time. Let's have a good time. But now coming spring ball, I want to be able to transition.
Yeah.
He gave me that. He got me the transition. He's like, all the coaches like, dude, you have a good work ethic. You are dominating our guys. And I'm not the biggest guy once again.
Yeah.
But just because I had that quick step, is what got me into that.
And did they ever like, hey, we need to put some weight on?
I mean, of
Did
course.
you ever? No, but did you ever get?
No,
those
I never actually got that conversation. Let's put the weight on because,
No.
like I said, I was 220
Yeah.
when I started. When I started the second year, I was about 240. I was 240, dude. I didn't even hit 260.
Yeah.
I was 240, and I started defense. And I'm telling you, and that's when I started playing against guys who were 6'3", 6'4", 300 pounds. But once again, I had the quick step.
Yeah.
So I managed to use my little bit of speed I have in those
So
5 yards to position myself to make the play.
So that first year you played, you never played a game?
I never played a game. I played 2 JV games. That's all.
But why is that? Like, how's that work?
I mean, you have about
like the guy that had your position in the first team.
Yeah.
How much better was he than you were? Realistically,
Well, I mean, a lot better.
a lot. Oh, so he was a lot better.
Oh,
So
for sure.
You could recognize.
They had the technique.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it has to be technique. They're stronger, heavier. Dude, once again, I was 220. No, not even two. I was 210 when I started.
Yeah.
Then I got to 220, and then in the second year, I was 240.
So okay, so now the second year you actually are on the first team.
Yeah, I was on the first team. I didn't get on the first
season?
team. No, I didn't get on the first team till like the third game.
Yeah.
And the third game there, which was homecoming.
Yeah.
And
And they told you that week before, hey,
Gammal, you're starting. Yeah.
And then how did you feel right there?
Oh, dude, I felt awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Just because the game before, I did my job pretty good, and I didn't start. I did put me in as a sub.
Oh, okay.
And I stayed in the whole game because I was doing my job. I was beating people off the line. I was doing good.
So when you took over, what happened to the guy that was the original starter?
Oh, and the funny thing is that that starter, he was in that position already. He started last year, and I ended up taking his position. But then we started rotating. You know what I'm saying? Rotating defensive line, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, I felt good, dude. You know what I'm saying? Especially when I played that first homecoming game and was dominating.
Yeah. Did your parents drive out there for that first game?
No, they did not. They did not drive to that game.
Yeah.
They drove to other games, got our ass kicked. But to that game, no. Not that game specifically. Sucks, but I mean, but I dominated because I was then mentioned on that next week. I was mentioned in the newspaper.
You were mentioned in the newspaper?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have the cut?
I do. It's somewhere in the pile of like my mom has.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's not a lot, but for me, it meant a lot because coming from high school, where I was getting my ass kicked. I was not mentally. I wasn't all there. That to see that from that, and I achieved this, even though I'm not in the top league. I'm not Division I. I'm NCAA, right below Division II. And it still felt great that I accomplished something that I wasn't really ever expecting, to be honest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And to win a game as big as, homecoming, and to play as well, to be, mentioned in the newspaper the next year or the next game.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck.
And what division was this?
NAIA. So it's right. So it's Division I, Division I AA, Division II, NAIA, and then Division III.
So what were you? I'm sorry, hey, last check.
NAIA.
So what, the Division 3? Is that if you go by levels?
So level 1, level 2. I was between level 2 and 3.
You between level 2 and 3?
Yeah. Because after that, Division 3 can't offer scholarships.
You can't?
No.
Oh, okay. Is that like the JUCO? What do you call it?
JUCO, yeah. I'll say JUCO. Yeah. Even then, JUCO might be higher than the Division 3. So, but I mean, still, I did some good shit on the field. I blocked a couple kicks.
And then that third year, why did you stop playing?
I mean, dude, school got expensive.
Even with the scholarship?
Even with scholarship, I got expensive. It got expensive, man, because my dad was paying like $7,000 or $8,000 a semester out of pocket.
So then, how much of your scholarship cover? Half?
It was a private school, so it covered probably a little bit over a quarter, 30%, 40%, something.
But not
but it was
really.
Plus, I was out of state, so I mean, it was just
And then when you went through that process, did you think about transferring to like a different school where you could play football too? Or no?
Are
you at the point you were just like, I'm
no,
done?
I mean, not that point. That's why I went to I did MCC for a semester. Then I want to go NIU because maybe I could give a shot on the team,
Yeah.
And that really, I mean, at that point, I was so disfocused.
Yeah.
Because you remember the first semester, dude, I partied hard, bro.
Yeah.
I partied hard. You were there. You were there for a couple times.
Yeah.
But that's my own fault.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. This is stuff that I was never, how could I say? Being that I was always a good kid. I didn't go out to party. I didn't drink. I didn't start drinking till I was 19. You know what I'm saying? I didn't take my first hit of weed till I was like 25. No, 23. Okay. Almost died.
Yeah. And you stopped at 23.
Yeah, I stopped there. I was like, oh, this ain't for me.
Okay.
Yeah. But like, so when I got exposed to, and I mean, don't get me wrong, when I was at my private school, Briarcliff, I mean, I got into drinking. I started becoming a little bit more open to that. Mm-hmm. But once I hit a bigger school, dude, it was, especially me, because I lived right next to the fraternities.
Yeah.
And guess what I did that first year? Fraternities.
Yeah. Did any of your teammates end up doing something more or no?
No. I think the most they've done was semi-pro football. That's really? About it for Sioux Iowa. Other than that, nothing else.
Yeah, which makes sense because football is one of the hardest sports to get into professional.
It's hard. It's very, very hard, man, to stick out.
Yeah, damn, dude, what an adventure, huh?
Dude, I loved college, man.
Yeah.
No matter what, no matter how much money I've pissed away.
Yeah.
The first couple of years, man,
if you were to ever like be near that area, would you drive back just like to walk the campus?
I'm not a person that wants to do that. No.
Yeah, you can give two shits about it.
Through high school, I don't give two shits about it.
Yeah, but that's one thing.
But college, even though I enjoyed it, is one of those things that I have the memories, and that's all I need.
Yeah. Can you imagine though how weird it would be, like walking down those like, I don't know, what is it called, like the courtyard or whatever. Yeah. And then you're like, oh, I used to go to school here. Now you see all these kids, and they look like little kids. Like, yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, there's some good memories being courtyards and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, one of my good boys, Sam, white boy, that I went to school with in Briarcliff. I mean, me and him, when we talk, we used to mention that story about us going to our rival school right across Morningside, and we got kicked out of the dorms because we were allowed and we had alcohol. Plus, we're in the female dorms, so that's not allowed. We got kicked out. For some reason, I still had the Mike's Hard lemonade in my backpack, and we started drinking next to the chapel, just cracking a cold one and just. And I don't know,
warm.
It was lukewarm, but it's Mike's Hard, and we were crazy about Mike's Hard back in the day.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Mike's Hard this, Mike's Hard that.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's one of the memories, one of my best memories. Even though it's so simple, so stupid, but between me and him, I was like, dude, that's a good time, man. It's nothing about being, how can I say, you just live the moment,
Yeah. It would be cool if you could have like the best of. You know what I mean? Like if you can go like the best of my 20s, and it just plays back the, like we could like hook up to like a Matrix.
Yeah.
And just play the best of our 20s. It's like what were the best? And like, oh shit, I totally forgot about that.
I remember I remember a lot of good 20s. Not a lot, but I remember the things that I enjoyed the most. I remember. I definitely remember, dude. But
we'll see, man. We'll see what these next couple weeks. These might be the funnest years coming up, man. You know what I mean? You play your cards right.
If we do everything right, yeah.
Yeah, this could be the funniest years ever, dude.
I mean, the thing that we're in, something but a good time, man.
Yeah.
If you do it right.
It's
a good time.
If you do it right. It's a fun time.
It's a fun route to go through, man.
Yeah. Well, let's end it here, man.
Let's end it here.
Guys.
Could we just say this, man? I mean, we're not going to do the podcast till next week, but, for this Friday, man, happy 30th.
Hey, what I say? Let's hope I make it up there.
Yeah, I mean, let's knock on wood, bro.
Let's knock on wood because I'm playing my crash right on my roof right now. This podcast never makes it.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you for listening. Thank you for subscribing to the podcast. And guys, make sure to check your YouTube. Make sure the notification sign.
Yeah.
For the people who watch the video and not listen. Make sure your notification sign is on because, we've been having a little bit of trouble with YouTube lately. But yeah, tell the people where they can find you.
Guys, we're on daily.insomnia on Instagram. Check out our website, Daily Insomnia. Everything's on there, our mixology. You might be right videos, any highlights for the years prior, weeks prior, months prior. Hey, we're all there.
Yeah.
You guys can listen to the audio version, Spotify, iHeartRadio, iTunes, Podbean, Anchor. We're everywhere, guys. So check us out.
And guys, follow us on the gram, follow us on Facebook, on TikTok. And like always, guys, this is Daily Insomnia. Signing off.
Peace out, y'all.
Hey guys, Ramon from Daily Insomnia. Thank you for watching our video. Make sure to hit the subscribe button right here. Watch our mixology videos up here. And if you want to see our latest episode, it's right here. Like always, guys, this is Daily Insomnia. Sign off.